Hello everybody, welcome back to our final series of the day here in the D2CL Chinese group stages, where we have VG Gaming going up against VG Gaming Potential. So basically Team A against Team B. Who's going to come out on top in this? Because I'm just looking at the draft. Someone's going to get peeped. I'm not quite sure who just yet, because Sniper has been picked up. Let's head over and take a look at what's happening elsewhere, and welcome in Slesh, my co-commentator, once again. Sniper, Sniper, Sniper. He's usually banned out, but now picked up by VG.P.
Yeah, this time on SF will not be seeing any play. He is being removed from F by FY. And VG given potential even during the lobby, already asking for mercy from the guys upstairs. Let's see if they can live up to their name tag as potential. Let's see if they can take one surprise win maybe from VG Gaming. I believe both teams are all constantly scrimming against each other, so they definitely should know each other rather well. From VG Gaming's potential, I don't actually know any of their players. I mean, James is considered to be the next big pop star. Think about it, 3 years ago, FY and Fenrir were rather unknown as well. They were together in the team with ZSMJ and CTY, and they were doing decently well, but never really considered a big top team. And only after the addition of RTK as well as Super did they really come into play.
James, you know, kind of reminds me of Ice Ice Ice. He's done very well in the offlane. He creates a lot of space, but it's more that he plays against his opponent's weaknesses a lot more. You know, a lot of players will play to their strengths, and that's what they'll do very well in the game. But James is very good at, you know, manipulating people's minor errors and getting under their skin. I've seen him play offlane Zeus a lot, and that's probably what's going to happen here as they pick it up for him again.
I don't think so. There's a clockwork, right? Unless they run solo mid-clock. Is that a thing? I don't know if they do it, but...
I don't know. I don't know, actually, now. It's just that I've seen James, like, every time Zeus is picked, he's been playing it. But I guess you're right. Triple S, or DU, whatever you want to call him, the guy who's over in Orange, he's played a lot of Storm Spirit, a lot of Shadow Fiend. Sniper is probably going to be his hero, though, as we're seeing a lot of the old meta pickups here. Juggernaut and Sniper both taken.
Can we really call it old meta now? I mean,
well, Juggernaut's falling out of favor. Sniper now is just constantly banned out. Where's like Troll's banned? Maybe Sniper's not old meta, but Juggernaut is definitely falling out of favor.
Still no Wisp. Really, the Chinese teams don't like the hero too much, apparently. It's a bit of a shame. I think only HDT constantly pick him if they get their hands on him, but they don't really run it as successfully, unfortunately. VG definitely able to play Tiny Wisp, but they just don't do it. I mean, Queen of Pain as well as Juggernaut, already 2 cores, and it's unlikely that they're going to pick the Wisp.
We'll see what they do with this. Witch Doctor the 4th there from VG.P.
VG, they might think of picking up an AA, so we're a pretty good hero against Witch Doctor's heal. A bit annoying, and overall can follow up rather nicely with Blink initiations from line as well as Queen of Pain. They might do it. I mean, Juggernaut, rather solid pick. I think VG also one of the very few teams that sometimes even run the offline Juggernaut for Ice as Ice and pick another hero for Hao, but the standard thing to do would still be on Zeus' safe lane and then let him farm up.
Well, so far, Lion, Quap, Juggernaut. So safe lane Jug, mid Quap, Lion supporting. Do you go for a greedy support? There's Chen in the pool. There's heroes like that. Maybe you go for I don't know, something like a Sand King. You need a hero that can help the Queen of Pain with the gap closing. Jump onto that Sniper as early as you can into the engagement and take him out relatively quickly. Lion can't until he has his Blink Dagger. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, some long range initiation also wouldn't be too bad. I mean, Witch Doctor Ultimate needs to get cancelled at some point if it goes into late game. So even something like a long range fissure might be possible. Silencer also overall a hero that the Chinese teams tend to favor, although I haven't seen VG run it. Well, there are plenty of things overall. I think is Storm's in? Yeah, Storm's in the pool, right? Yeah. They could think of putting like offlane Juggernaut and then Storm safe lane instead.
Offlane Quap, Jug safe lane, Storm mid, definitely a possibility, but I don't know. Ice. What do you want to give him? Do you want to give him that offlane Queen of Pain?
Techies! I want to see Techies.
Do we go for Techies again? You're against Zeus. You definitely do not want Techies against Zeus. He's just going to spam Lightning Bolt around. Sniper from long range. It's not a pick that's going to happen. And if it does, then it's just a straight up lose, I feel.
Mm. Ice Brood. That's interesting, actually. They don't have too much AoE to deal with the Brood, let's be honest. Especially if it's Zeus support, as it looks like. But on the other hand, Zeus with Lightning Bolt can scout out the Brood Mother. So if he's quick on his feet, there's very little they can do to stop it. And Brood, really, overall, just a really good hero against Sniper as well. Sniper can't really lane games, so they have to put in mid lane now. And Clockwork also, it's not a side lane hero that can lane against Brood, so it kind of limits what VG.P can do.
But that's definitely Ice's hero. That's what I was really looking for in that fourth pick. Is where do they put Ice? What do they give him? Phoenix is back. Broodmother's still there. Techies you don't really want to go for. Still wants to go for that fruity hero. And VG.P. VG have been playing this interesting global strat. We saw it yesterday. I saw it again today, where they have the Zeus, Nature's Prophet, and then like Storm or Queen of Pain, and they're just jumping around killing people. The global potential of all of those magical nukes demolishes heroes like Zeus and Witch Doctor. Sniper, before BKBs come out, before there's mobility, or before there's saving potential, you cannot survive through that global power.
Nice ban. I was really expecting VG to also ban out the Axe, because VG.P, they already have a Sniper as a carry, physical DPS carry and mid lane, so safe lane Axe would have been an option for sure. And now VG.P are deprived of that. They go for the next best thing, go for the Bristleback, also fairly decent against Juggernaut. And he's one of the heroes that can keep up with him and kill him during Blade Fury, since calls are physical. Yeah. So I think overall VG.P's draft is fairly solid, although they are lacking lockdown a little bit, I think. Like Witch Doctor, Cask, and Cogs are like the only things that can lock people in place. So the Queen of Pain is going to be hard to stop her, I think.
It feels more like a run at you and chase you down strat. You've got the Bristleback to do the actual running at you, but Sniper, Clockwork, they're pretty good at chasing people down as well. Zeus offers that initial burst along with the Witch Doctor Cask. If VG want to be the aggressors, it's difficult to get... Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but if VG want to be the aggressors onto VG.P, it's actually going to be, relatively difficult to break that front line of Bristleback and Clockwork, get past the hookshot and the nuke damage, and find that initial kill. So laning phase definitely matters a lot for VG here.
Did you say that James is their offlane player? Because he is picking up Zeus.
See, this is why I've been... I'm so sure. Maybe they switch it up. I'm so sure that he's been playing offlane Zeus and stuff like that for them. I'm not imagining things here, right, guys?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the games really, so I can't. I'm completely out of the picture. Don't ask me. I have no clue. I haven't seen any of VG.P's games. I only know that they made it to the main qualifiers ahead of other teams. So.
Right.
And they managed to take quite a few games off the top teams.
I'm opening up some of their older games. James has played Silencer, Zeus. Oh no, it looks like he has been playing support. Maybe I'm just completely wrong.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he's playing support.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why I felt like he was playing offlane. Lin has been playing their offlane. Of course he has. Secret, also known as Lin, has been playing offlane for them. I don't know why I had that lapse in
Is Secret Lin?
Yes.
The one guy who used to play for LGD?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Huh. I didn't know that. So that's at least one of the more known players then. Lin.
I guess it's because James manages to find farms so heavily on these 4-role heroes. He appears to be, like a 3-role. He does get quite a lot done.
Oh, I mean, it is possible after all. Ice already moving up towards bot lane with one observer as well as one sentry. And setting up on the high cliff. They know he's there though. They had full vision of him going there.
Can we go back to this Mirana pick? The 5th pick, Mirana. That was something that I really was not expecting.
Yeah.
It's a hero that we see lots and lots of, with setup stuns, with Sunstrike, Disruption, all sorts of nonsense to lock someone down and find that initial pick-off in teamfights. And I said that that's what VG were kind of missing. 5-second arrow, but there's 3 heroes here, all surrounding Yang. Sniper, he's got a blockade. He's got a bunch of heroes here ready to save him.
What a play that one from Lin on top lane though, managing to cog away Super and then take down the Bounty Rune as well. Super's going to be quite annoyed. He's going to throw out a few right clicks, spite, but Lin does have a self as well, so might as well pop it. He wants to go back to lane.
So, super mid, the Queen of Pain up against Yang Sniper. This is not an easy lane for the Queen of Pain.
Yeah.
Again, it used to be that you walk up, Shadow Strike, right click, and the Sniper says, okay, I'm going to sit at the tower then. You've hurt me. I'm limping around. But now Sniper, turns back around, gets some headshots, throws shrapnel around, and Queen of Pain starts
arrow.
feeling a little bit
Oh,
worse
it's
from
gonna
where
land. 5-second arrow.
this is where the FY Mirana really pays off. This guy, guys, look at this. Look at this. Shiny Mirana set, but it's going to come down to these arrows. Opening up mid lane already. The great start for Super, going to get the bottle now along with Null Talisman. So even though in 1v1, is he really? No, Mirana, you can't do it. Secret is looking for you. The Clockwork has left his lane, hunting down the Mirana. They know how important it is.
Yeah, they had a observer watching him though. And so FY did put on one sentry ward thinking it might be on the hill, but it's on a different one. And now Secret is just going to cancel his clarity. I mean, he's full mana anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But FY at least going to be stymied in his attempts to kill the Sniper one more time. Let's see if Super can keep up the pressure. In terms of CS though, Sniper's not really far behind.
Well, down in bot lane, Ice nearly has his soul ring completed. And he's fighting up against dogfights. The Witch Doctor not having such a great time on bot lane, but at some point they can leave the Bristleback to 1v1 the Broodmother. At top, How on this Juggernaut, supported by Fenrir playing the Lion. Secret on this top lane, the Clockwork. Gonna be a little bit annoying for him to deal with the multiple stuns and magic damage we've thrown at him, just like this. Earth Spike into level 2 spin, yep. How gets a nice and easy kill there on the Clockwork.
Also liking the fact that How is leveling up the Blade Fury. I don't know if he's gonna really max it. Very few players actually do. But the level 2 is pretty nice since it also cuts down on the mana cost a bit. And yeah. Overall just nice enough to get him in nice and early kills. So VG off to 2-0 against VG.P.
Arrows launched constantly here. FY is super annoying. He's only level 1, he's not gained a single point of experience. But putting that fear into Yang, he can't go aggressive here onto Super. He can't lay down the harass, which Sniper wants to do, plink away 3 or 4 times before going for a last hit, then return the harass damage back onto the Quap. It allows Super to be a little more aggressive. Blinking forward, yep, just like this. With the Illusion Rune, level 2 Shadow Strike, arrow as well. Yang, you poor old devil.
They're just playing it perfectly there with the support Mirana. It's really working out. You were doubting the last pick, but so far it's been doing quite a lot of work.
I wasn't doubting it. It's just a hero that I've not seen in a long time. Ice, Maledict, and stun down onto him. Well, we're going to watch Ice probably die down here to one more cool spray and a right click top lane. What's happening up there? How? The arrow onto Secret, and once again, level 2 Blade Fury. Nice and easy.
FY, man, setting up all the kills. He's still got 0 XP though, so he's kind of sacrificing himself for the greater good. And now completely out of mana, might as well go to base. Probably pick up boots.
Not bottle? Wait for bottle?
Well, he's 400. He's got 400 gold, so
it's fine. He doesn't need boots. He just needs mana regen so he can cast more arrows.
I mean, he tends to go for Arcane Boots mech on his support Mirana.
Okay. Or Arcane Smack and then like Force Staff or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. He just goes full on support on his Mirana.
Fenrir standing over the Invis rune there for Super. Again, another possibility to just walk up to this Sniper. James has headed towards the mid lane to try and defend, but he's not an Earthshaker. He's not a defensive support like a Dazzle or a Shadow Demon. If Sniper gets gone on, sure, maybe he launches out a couple of lightning spams, but he doesn't stop it from happening. It doesn't stop Sniper from dying.
No, and overall James has got a bit of a weird item build as well. He's got 4 clarities, but he's not really in lane to use it that much. Ideally, he doesn't want to use it in safe lane to disrupt the Bristleback's farm, and he can't really go anywhere else. I mean, I think his best bet is actually going top lane. And
dog
maybe...
fights.
Yep.
Glad I just about caught that. Ice finding the kill on the support. Turns back around onto the Bristleback. He's going to move these Spiderlings away, though. 2 more quill sprays, the whole army is going to die. Looks like he'll make his way out as mid lane, Yang. Sonic Wave, the arrow not even needed from FY. Still launched nonetheless. Did that nearly hit James?
Yeah, it nearly did. James was just standing there, okay, I'm just gonna watch you die, because he had no disable to speak of, just standing there. Nothing to do, and Super is absolutely demolishing his lane now.
1 and 6, 5 minutes into the game. Last hit was How up on top, 30 for 8, while the Bristleback is 28 for 8. But some of these, or, you know, a decent portion of these, are actually the Spiderling last hits. So it's not all lane creeps.
The thing with Bristleback is that he kind of needs mana regen if he wants to continue staying on this lane. If he wants to kill... No, he's completely out of mana right now, so Isolate should know it as well.
He goes in for some more harass. What's the courier bring him? Bottle.
Arrow, mid lane is not going to hit.
Well, Yang still gets gone on Super. Level 2 Shadow Strike, level 3 Scream. Juggernaut finds a kill up on top lane. The Clockwork. How gonna die to dogfights? The Witch Doctor getting in there. Didn't TP, must have been there from the get-go and finds the counter kill on the Juggernaut.
Oh, does boost him up to level 5.
Arrow.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Nearly finding it again. And you're right, boots first on the Mirana. Clarity to keep that mana sustain going. There's the Bristleback. Now, he bought Gloves of Haste and he's got a Quelling Blade. He's going Treads, right? It's not going to be Midas Bristleback, is it?
I don't think he is gonna... Maybe he thought about it at one point, but then he has to go back for the bot road. He needs the mana region really. Top lane, once again, Hex coming off with Henry, but there is no Impale and Arrow is not gonna land.
No mana for the Earth Spike. The Hex, not long enough.
Yeah, that's Treads. It's Treads on Bristleback. We're safe.
Good. Ice. Being a pesky nuisance down on this bot lane. 1400 gold up on him, so Midas is not too far away. And most likely that's going to be what's built up.
He's doing a really good job though. He's microing his little Spiderlings to cut down the creep wave. Just manipulating creep equilibrium over. Whoa, that's a lot of damage coming out there onto Ice. You're not winning that fight, mate.
Well, there's a sentry there anyway, so I don't know if he'd be able to escape. Whichever way he runs, he's running back into a sentry where Bristleback chases him, or he's running into an area where Bristleback chases him, or you know what, Bristleback's just going to chase him regardless of where he runs. There are 3 heroes up on top now as James and Dogfights try to support Clockwork up on this top lane. Assassinate? Okay, harassing down Super. Observer Ward is placed by FY, giving them that little bit of intel smoke. FY scouts it out? No?
Yeah,
yes?
he scouted out, yeah.
I know the smoke broke, but I wasn't sure if he actually got vision there of Dogfights.
Super was failing a little bit, kind of mistiming the blink. Wanted to dodge the assassinate, but didn't manage to do it, so taking a bit of unnecessary damage there. But he should be able to get the 8-minute rune on bot lane, though.
The students not doing too badly, but you know the masters here proving their worth. 7 for 3, 8 minutes into the game. Last hit wise, Bristleback's doing a decent job. You know, he's building up into his items. It's just gonna be the mid-game fighting. Who comes out on top in that? The skirmishes where you've got Sonic Wave, Finger of Death, the Omni Slash, which will be level 2 in a couple levels time, definitely means that VG are going to have a strong physical damage as well as magical damage input onto heroes like Sniper and Zeus, who, you know, have very little itemization whatsoever. James barely has Brown Boots. Sniper, Brown Boots and Wraithband. Okay,
rotation from FY onto bot lane. They want to kill the Bristleback, but Fenrir might not be able to get into range. Oh, he does, actually.
They've got the surround. The Spiderlings have surrounded him, but the triple TP comes in. Arrow lands, not good enough. Great cask into Maledict. Oh, the turnaround from VG.P here, taking out both of the supports. As that move in from Witch Doctor, vital. Absolutely vital in turning that fight around.
Well, Super is here as well. Is he going to try to die for it, though? It's too dangerous, though. He probably has to blink away. So, Juggernaut, meanwhile, kills the Clockwork, and there's very little that Zeus can do. He's only level 3, so level 2 Lightning Bolt not going to do anything there.
Bristleback. Ice wants you. They're going to go for dogfights instead. But Super not expending any skills there. I don't know, with Wave of Terror, Sonic Wave. Wave of Terror. With Scream, with Scream and Sonic Wave. My brain is starting to fail me. As you can also hear my voice as well. Fenrir mid lane, shrapnels as well as right clicks. I don't know, is there an assassinate?
No mana.
No mana for him. How are we looking net worth-wise? About 5,000 on the Juggernaut and the Queen of Pain as Hao picks up his Mask of Madness. Farming speed increased pretty drastically there. Super, you've got to be careful at mid. Ooh. Blinking there to try and dodge the assassinate, but that was cancelled. The rocket flare, I feel like he could have died. How much damage does level 1 assassinate? 3, 5, yeah. That would have killed him.
It's kind of cutting it close, but they also see him picking up the Invis rune, and there's a Zeus on the high ground, so he can just reveal him with Lightning Bolt. Hook shot!
Pushes him back, Super gonna blink up onto the high
HP.
ground. He'll bottle up, so he's not gonna be threatened by any more
11
rocket
HP.
flares.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Ice is just being a nuisance. He knows he can't lane against a Bristleback himself, so he just goes to the jungle. Just takes it over, buys a Midas.
What's Fenrir doing? Looking for a kill onto Yang? Yeah, it looks like it. The sniper steps a little bit too far forward, but Fenrir gonna give away his position. Walking in the daytime.
And there's also an observer ward watching him, so that was never going to work out, really. He would ideally like to get his level 6 first, and he's going to go towards Ice as Ice, and Ice going to let him take the XP of the jungle camp. Bristol, he's really tanky. I don't know if the two of them can actually kill him. They probably need one more hero. Last time they tried it, they just got gone on by the level 3 Maledict of Witch Doctor and completely annihilated.
If Bristleback starts carrying a dust around with him, surely he can go for solo kills on the Broodmother. Because he just starts spamming Nasal Goo, slows her down, means that she can't jump over the trees and the webs anymore. And I guess it's a risk where she turns on her ultimate. Oh, over towards mid lane, Secret, Finger of Death, and Sonic Wave. Throw down the 2 big nukes and kill the clockwork off. Yang, the 3 shrapnels doesn't save your teammate.
Bristleback coming in, knocking on Super, but he's got a level 3 blink. And Fenrir, though, Assassinate getting cancelled.
And How is taking over his own jungle, enemy ancients, just increasing his farm by as much as he can.
Yeah, giving FY some space. He was level 1 for a really long time, so could definitely use the solo XP there. Bot lane though, Ice is getting gone on, hookshot misses.
Ooh. Dust? All they need is dust.
A bit lazy, I've got to say.
Well, like no one has actually bought, like they've had sentries very early on in the laning phase, but they've had no dust, they've had no gem, no other sentries. Ice, he's died twice. But he's had a pretty free laning phase so far. Sniper does go down a mid lane. No Omni Slash expended. That was just what? Stun and hits?
Yeah, pretty much. No. Well, Super was just kind of slowing him up, and then How rotated in for the kill. That's very little they can do. Super going for an Orchid in this game. Probably a good choice against Witch Doctor as well as Zeus. Less so against the Bristleback. It's not that useful, I guess. How? But now he has Omni Slash. Is he gonna use it? No.
Well, the cogs are a little bit annoying. Courier? Not sure what that delivered. How is deep behind enemy lines here, but he's going to be securing the tier 1 for the rest of his team. Super and Fenrir both on the approach. James. Oh, you know that How is on the hunt. He's going to hide himself in the trees.
Good positioning. Arrow has got to scout him out though.
Yeah, How knows exactly where he is, but it's the loop around. He keeps the vision. The arrow keeps the vision, so How just about gets the Omni Slash down onto James. That was really unfortunate. That must have been like the dying, fading light of the arrow AoE vision.
Yeah, Secret getting trapped up a little bit there by the Broodlings, but Bristleback's gonna rotate in as well and try to kill a few of those pesky Spiderlings. He takes down 5.
He's getting quite a lot of gold from them. You know, Ice hasn't taken the tier 1 yet, which is usually his main goal by about 10 minutes in. 40 minutes, and I wouldn't say he's struggling. It's just that he's not hitting that peak that Broodmother can.
I think they might be diving the sniper with the Broodlings.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they most certainly are. Spiderlings blocking out the escape as Super throws down the Sonic Wave. Fenrir though, hooked up and...
No reveal still, they have dust. Why don't you use dust?
Who has dust? Secret? Oh.
It's Clockwork.
I don't know.
Why you know dust? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Maybe because he didn't have mana for cogs and probably thinks he can't get the kill anyway, but there was a Witch Doctor coming in.
Well, Ice been given bot lane a little bit of free time down here. He has been, taking control of the enemy jungle. That is one thing he's definitely done a good job of. He's kept his farm rate up pretty high, cutting creep waves like this and taking enemy jungle. James mid lane. shredded by Fenrir and Super. As Lion
Fenrir's
takes the
gonna pay
brunt
for
of the
it.
Maledictant Death Ward. Yeah, what do you do? Turn back and try and like hit someone? Get a creep kill? Just die. Just die straight up. Orchid finish with a quap and Dagon for Ice on this Broodmother.
I think Ice, one of the good things he's done, despite the fact that he can't really take the tower, he's done quite a lot of damage to it, and he's binding the Bristleback. So Bristleback can't really leave the lane the whole time. He's the most farmed hero on VG.P's side, but as well as he can do How going for a nice kill and then bait for a TP.
Where? What? How? How? Sniper is 1 in 6 and How doesn't really care. Goes straight in for another kill. Arrow not going to hit James, but there's no follow-up even there. So FY was just going for the cheeky arrow. See if they can, annoy James, make him panic a little bit. Now this Dagon build is something we've seen from some Chinese teams, but it's kind of weird. I've seen it a lot versus Bristleback, and I guess if you can take down Bristleback's HP very early on in a team fight, you don't feel comfortable. You remove that mentality of Bristle where you're okay. I've got this certain. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, it's just first time Orchid got revealed. There's very little they can do about it.
Missing kills, missing kills.
What to do?
How in the Roche pit taking that guy down? But yeah, if you can take down the mentality of Bristleback where he's like, okay, I've got 60-70% HP, I can turn my back and tank through the majority of the damage that they're throwing at me. If you take him to 40-50.
Oh, Dust coming out there on Ice's Eyes. He's just gonna go for the straight TP. Can he get out? Yes, he can.
And he gets the tower with the spiderlings. And he gets the tower.
Dude, every single one is rotating in.
Slash.
And Finger being expanded as well. Despite the fact that Bristleback is pretty tanky, I mean, with a full Vanguard, but level 2 Omni Slash with Mask of Madness as well as Finger of Death, you're not surviving that one.
So James on his Zeus has finally hit level 6. He's got Thunder God's Wrath. They do have, quite a lot of long-range initiation and damage. They are missing out on items though. Highest net worth is Bristleback with 6.9k, and then the next one is Sniper with 4,000. He's only 700 ahead of that Marana, who's the 4-role support.
Yeah, and FY as predicted, he always goes for the Arcane Boots mech. It's just his standard build. And it's a good build overall as well. And he's making it work almost every single time. Ice has Ice having Dagon level 2 now. He's going to start upgrading it. And essentially, if it isn't Bristleback, he can solo kill any other hero that comes to the lane.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Clockwork may be a little more trouble with the 1,000 HP he's got. Hookshot. How? Does not have Omni Slash, but he does have Spin TP. No amount of Death Ward or Maledict damage is going to stop. And now FY. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. The Sonic Wave, sure enough, catches Secret and Yang. Super, assassinate, stunned, locked, but the Dagon from Ice as Triple S comes in to finish off the Marana. Super still battling it up against the Bristleback. Where the hell? Super licks full. Of course he does. Dust onto Ice, so he's revealed up and slowed down.
I think he knows the Witch Doctor's here somewhere.
Oh man. Super. Do you go back in on the Bristleback? He's got 80% HP. He's not too bad. Still pretty healthy.
Well, they don't need to. I mean, he could play Bolster Wall since he had Aegis anyway. And he's got 3k gold once again. So Super, it's recently, in the past week, outstanding, really. Outstanding performance all overall.
Ice hiding up on the high ground, but he can't move.
Oh, can he get the courier? Well, their courier died. Where did it die?
Same place. I was wondering which courier we're talking about. The Dire Courier was delivering...
Oh, James.
The Dire Courier was delivering Dagon to Ice, while...
TP? Is he got a TP? Well, yeah, that's not gonna work.
There's the Dust.
God, the hate is real. Hookshot, even Death Ward being expended as well. Yeah. We found How, but he's just gonna matter out of the first goo, and FY even pops the Moonlight Shadow. It's overall just VG can just suffocate the Radiant side here. No mercy being shown so far.
Now they're playing hyper aggressively. Their front line is all around this tier 2 at middle lane. Sanjin actually picked up by the Bristleback, so he's got a little more DPS output. But top lane, how? He's found the Witch Doctor, bounces to the creep once, but it doesn't really matter too much. He takes that kill with ease. Bristle chasing down how? He's 1 versus 1, pops the Manta to get out of the goo, and then what? Bristleback, you've got limited mana. Sure, you've got Warpath stacks, but chasing down how isn't that easy.
Yeah. Queen of Pain are going for BKB, kind of to be expected as well. It's a bit of a natural progression when you Orkin into BKB. Arrow is not gonna hit. Meanwhile, Dagon level 3 being picked up by Ice, and 4 sentry wards as well. Just in case.
Who has the sentries?
Ice does, he's got 4 sentries.
Why? Why do you need this many sentries?
Well, Super blinks in onto the clockwork, easy takedown there. He's got
Should
ages,
die?
he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't really mind too much. Yang dropping loads, Finger of Death nearly finishing him off. Thundergod's Wrath now, back onto Fenrir. Super is caught between 3 heroes, but he doesn't really care too much. Turns back around, yeah, and kills the Zeus. Ice is running past here too. Dagon spawns spiderlings. Dogfights is nearly dead. The cask is being super annoying though, bouncing back and forth, but he's still going to drop to the Queen of Pain. And now Triple S, the blocks, the micro, Ice.
Arrow? No, it's on cooldown. Yeah. Young needs to be careful though, he can't really chase in. Well, How is a bit low, hookshot comes in.
Catches 2, and How nearly dropping to the assassinate though. Secret.
Oh, the Super is still on the tear though. 12, 0 and 5 on his Queen of Pain. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. In the end, they only lose their line.
At this point in the game, when you know you're 20,000 net worth behind, okay.
Then you might as well call it.
Yeah, I was going to be a little more subtle and say it's you know you're burning towards the end of your rope. The candle is, but call GG. It was coming to an end. So VG beating out there. I don't know what would you call them? What do you call VG.P? It's like it's not really a substitute squad. It's like it's not even the reserve team. It's just the B team. The B like.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess it's more like a youth squad, right? They are called VG Potential. They are potential, possible team members that could work their way up through the ranks and get into the main squad. But that's game number 1. VG beating, destroying, demolishing VG.P there in game number 1. Let's see what they have in store for us in game number 2 in a couple minutes' time.